Hey everyone, Brian here, and welcome back to The Sims 4. Now, I'm here by myself, Sherry's gone home for now, but we have to fill up the town. So, the town that we've created so far contains Sherry's own character, which took a really long time to make, and then it's filled with people from Lazy Town. We've got Sporticus and Stephanie, Glani Gleiper, and Robbie Rotten, and Ella Rotten, and so on. But we need to fill up the town, because that's not enough people to make up a whole town. So Sherry and I were discussing who to put in the town, and what we've decided is to go ahead and make a bunch of famous YouTubers and stick them in the town. So I'm working on that by myself. I'm gonna make the characters, I'm gonna build them houses, but I'm gonna record myself doing a little bit of it. So here's where I've started. I'm gonna start with the Game Grumps. We've got Arin Hansen and his beautiful wife, Suzy Burhow. I've had to take a few liberties because you can't really do hair highlights, unfortunately, so the hair highlights that Arin and Suzy are so famous for can't really be done, but I think that they've both turned out pretty well, actually. Very much like what I mean, as good as I can get using the Sims character creator. Again, not a lot of the aspirations are perfect, but I did the best with what I've got, so that's good. Yeah, we're gonna save that. Moving on from there, I'm gonna be making, obviously, Danny and Brian, maybe Ross and Holly, and then we're gonna move on to other groups of YouTubers. Probably gonna stick Markiplier in there, Jacksepticeye, some of their, extended groups and so on, and we'll just see how that goes. Like I said, I'm going to be creating a lot of it off camera, but I'll come back and update and do whatever else the case may be. I don't want to take up huge long spans of time on camera, recording these things, because a lot of it is really finicky, detailed stuff that is gonna take a while. So we'll pop in over here. We did do some more house building, like you'll see in a second here when I get onto the map. Like you can see here, we've sort of built up the Gleiper household over here, and we've built a house for Sporticus and Stephanie. Sherry, of course, still doesn't have a house because that's going to be a whole episode all into itself. But we're gonna fill up this town. I'm gonna fill up this town, and we're gonna move these guys in, but we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna be building, Danny and Brian next. So we're working on Danny now. It's tough, man, because they don't have, just going through, the hairstyles, they do not have... Oh, wait a second. No, it's not right. It's just, oh boy. But, it's not right. I mean, you try to get what you need. I mean, I could go with a much younger Danny and have it be just sort of, not quite shoulder length sort of a thing, but I mean, I don't know. His big froey, frizzy kind of hair is just, it's so ubiquitous for him now. It's what I think of when I think of Danny. I don't know. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna be working on it. Let's see what we can find. So, what I've actually decided to do here is to go with the essence of Danny Sexbang, rather than the reality of Daniel Avidan. So what we've got is we've got some rocker hair. because he's gonna be a musician, obviously. Ninja Sex Party, yay, Ninja Sex Party. But, so yeah, he's got some nice rocker hair going on. Gonna have to move on to his outfit next. I'm figuring just, like, standard rocker, because I don't know that they actually have, like, the jumpsuit. I don't think that they have... I don't think that they have any jumpsuits that will work, unfortunately, because a jumpsuit would be awesome. But, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, like I said, we've really just gone with the essence of Danny Sexbang as a rocker, rather than you know, Daniel Avidan as a person. And that's fine, because this is it's a fictional world, right? We don't have to get everybody perfectly correct. And of course, when we go in, and I'm gonna go in now, we're gonna go in and we're gonna start creating Brian Wecht. But we're going to be creating Brian Wecht. Oh, geez, that's a weird randomization. We're going to be creating Brian Wecht as Ninja Brian. Although, we'll give him, like, normal clothes for his everyday outfit, and then everything else will be ninja. Because there is a ninja outfit. It's not exactly like Ninja Brian's ninja outfit, but there is a ninja outfit nonetheless. So, we're gonna get that going right away. So, we've moved on to one Mr. Brian Wecht. Just, you know, working on his basic everyday look. Not the ninja outfit yet, but don't worry, he's gonna be Ninja Brian. Like, this is not even a question. Ninja Brian will exist. So, don't worry, it's gonna happen. Stay tuned for that. And that's Ninja Brian done. So as you can see, in his everyday wear, he's just everyday normal Brian Wecht. But in every other instance, whether it be formal, or athletic, or when he's sleeping, or going to a party, and even swimming, he is Ninja Brian. Obviously, it's not exactly Ninja Brian's outfit, because they don't have an outfit that is exactly Ninja Brian, but it's pretty close. It's definitely as close as we could get it. We did our best. We did our best with Ninja Brian, just as we did our best with Danny Sexbang in making him, you know, the essence of Danny Sexbang, the rocker. So, gonna get them a plot of land, and gonna move on to somebody else. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll just go straight to house building and start building some houses for the Grumps. Not sure yet. Not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it. Alrighty, so I have decided that I'd had enough creating Sims for the time being, so we're going to instead build some houses. Starting off with Arin and Suzy's house. Gonna just get started here right away. Gonna give him a living room. Now, the feeling that I get, and this is just me, the feeling that I get, just from, you know, not gonna say that these are gonna be 100% accurate. I don't know Arin and Suzy. I don't know Danny and Brian. I don't know any of the YouTubers that Sherry and I are going to be creating and playing with in this town. But I'm going to do my best to match certain things to personalities that we see in their YouTube channels. So I'm just trying to see here what kind of living room might fit the Arin and the Suzy. I mean, this one seems like it kind of fits Suzy, but I don't know if it, you know, fits Arin. I mean, that's kind of nice, isn't it? It's kind of neat. But it doesn't have the things that I want, because if you think about it, I mean, I'll make a separate grump room, for lack of a better term, because the plan is, of course, for Arin to start a club called Game Grumps, and invite all of the others to join that club. So the living room in Arin and Suzy's house is not necessarily the same as the Grump room. So we'll take care of that when we come to it. So for now, just really kind of looking for a living room that will match, I don't know, that'll give them access to the things that they need, right? I mean, here's another one that's kind of Halloween-y, but I don't know if it really suits them as a couple. Man, it's tough, you know? You don't really know, because you don't know them. You don't know them as people. And so it's really hard to pick things that'll suit them as people. I mean, this one's kind of, like, modern-ish, you know? Which is kind of neat. I don't know that I like any of these colors. I could just, like, build rooms and fill it with things, but having these, like, prefabricated rooms is such a, like, it's so beneficial. It makes it so easy to... Oh, that's pretty nice. What about this one? I don't know. This one's kind of nice. What other colors we got? That's kind of nice. There's no TV or anything in it, but it doesn't... Oh, there is a TV. Never mind. I mean, yeah. Let's go with this. Let's go with this, and we're just gonna plop that down. Boom, and then we'll rotate it, hopefully in the right direction. Yeah, so that the door opens off onto a main hallway. It's too close to the street now, so we're gonna just kind of back it up a bit. There. Maybe bring it forward just one space here. Boom! There we go. So that's gonna be their living room. And then they need a dining room. And I'm sort of just, you know, going off the idea that living room is across from a dining room kind of idea. Oh, look at that! That one has the same archway opening. Man, that's classy, though. Look at those paintings. Jeez. Let's see. That's pretty nice. It sort of has the same sort of color tone to it. Yeah, let's go with that one. And we'll just plop that one down here. And then we'll rotate that one as well so that it kind of goes directly across. And we'll move it in like that. Bam! Excellent. And then walls across here. Boom. Excellent. And then that'll be like an entry hall doorway kind of a dealio. What do we want for a door? What do we want for a door? This one's pretty nice, right? Yeah. It seems to kind of match the windows on this. There's no windows over here, so what we'll do is we'll grab this eyedropper like this, and boop, and boop, and now the front of the house is even. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's continue right along here. Let's see, what else do we need? Obviously, they're going to need a bathroom, they're going to need a kitchen. There's quite a bit to do, so I'll be right back. And allow me to take you on a little tour of Arin and Suzy's house. So, as we did before, we of course have their living room right up over here. We have their dining room right over here. We have a bathroom for them right here, a kitchen over yonder, and a bedroom right there. So that's the basics Of course, we have a doorway leading out to a backyard, which we may flesh out at a later date if we come back and play as the Grumps at some point. But we do have the Grump space down below, which includes the massive home theater system, a motion gaming rig, an arcade machine over here, and a couple of gaming PCs. So, we're all set on the Grumps. We do, of course, have to go over and make a house for Brian and Danny, but we'll go ahead and do that, and I will keep you up to date on my progress. See you soon! Now, if you will, join me on a tour of Brian and Danny's house. So, it's quite nice, actually. I went with a multi-story house for them. Out here in the backyard, you can see an outside dance studio, which is kind of cool. You know, they both like music. They're Ninja Sex Party, so hey, that's what they do. That's what they do. Moving into the house, you can see we've got here an outside patio entertainment area with a huge big screen movie theater-ish thing, audio system and all that good stuff, so that's fun. Let's cut away the walls here so we can take a look. We've got bedrooms, one for Danny, one for Brian. Not sure who's going to take which. We'll wait and see. A couple of bathrooms so that they each have a bathroom. Also important, this one is connected to this bedroom, and that one's just kind of across the hall. So that's cool. Moving downstairs, we got a living room over here, we got a dining room over here, kitchen's right there. Boom, boom, boom. And we've got a little jam area so that you know, they can be musicians, because that's what they do. They're Ninja Sex Party, they're musicians. So there's a couple of guitars over here, a violin, and a grand piano. So that is Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian's house. Not sure exactly what I'm going to move on to next, but it'll definitely be a different episode. Like, I'll make a new episode and start over and, you know, make somebody else. Plans for the future definitely include Markiplier and some of his gang, Jacksepticeye, and, you know, some of his gang, just whoever Sherry and I think will make for interesting neighbors. Because that's the whole point, is Sherry's character lives in this neighborhood. I've already made my character, and eventually, you know, we'll move him into this neighborhood. And then we've got the Lazy Town guys, and we're just trying to think, you know, who else would make really cool neighbors? And we were just like, well, what about all the YouTube stars we like? So that's exactly what we did. Not sure if we're gonna do, you know, extras, you know, not sure if we're gonna do like Ross and Holly, not 100% sure on that. What we did notice, and this is interesting, is that, they're like almost entirely male, like the entire neighborhood is almost entirely male. Female characters right now include, Sherry and Stephanie and Ella, so 3 females, plus, you know, 2 of those are children, so there's not a whole lot of possibility for pairing up going on. And then, of course, Suzy, who's already married to Arin, so there isn't a whole lot of opportunity. And if we make, you know, if we do Jacksepticeye and we do his girlfriend Wishu, then we'll have to, you know, they'll be... Maybe we won't make them married per se, but they'll definitely be in a relationship, so that sort of removes another female. So probably what I'm going to have to do is look up some more, either some more female YouTubers, or maybe I'll just make a bunch of original females, just to sort of, you know, round out the gender balance in our little town here. But we're moving right along. Like, seriously, we're doing quite well, you know. We've got everything. Let's actually go back out and take a look at the overall town, see what it looks like, so that we can just get a bird's eye view of what's going on. But yeah, no, it's super fun. Like, this is so cool. I love The Sims 4. I've played it quite a bit. Sherry, not so much. So when we actually, get into, stopping with the character creation, stopping with the house building, everything else, when we actually get into playing the game, I'm basically going to let her take the reins and see how she likes it, see what she can do. What career is she going to pick? What's going to happen? Nobody knows because it's The Sims. Apparently, the only Sims that Sherry ever played was The Sims 2. I don't remember if she mentioned this in our first episode, but she played The Sims 2, and she essentially just played it as a murder simulator. So you find a Sim that you don't like, you stick them in an empty room and delete the door, and then just wait and they die. So that's not exactly nice. But we're going to try to avoid that this time. This time we're actually going to, I'm going to get her to play it. So here's our town. There's our town. Sherry's plot of land is still empty because we haven't built a house yet. But we've got Sheving, that's Sporticus and Stephanie. We've got Hanson, that's Arin and Suzy's house. Obviously the Sex Bangs. Danny Sexbang and Brian Wecht in that house. And, of course, the Gleipers. Glani Gleiper, Robbie Rotten, and Ella Rotten. So, we're going to flesh out this town. I'm going to try and get people into every plot of land. It's going to take me a while, but it should be worth it. It should be worth it. The game is so much more fun to play if there are a bunch of neighbors. There has to be a fairly decent balance between male and female characters, otherwise people can't really pair off and continue lineages, because Sims do age and die. Right now, because I'm still in, creative mode and going through to create this whole neighborhood, I do have aging turned off, because I don't want to have to deal with, oops, I accidentally left it too long, and now all of the Sims have died. So we've got aging turned off. When we go and actually start playing the game, we're not going to have it turned off. Aging will be turned on, so we'll have the opportunity to see our Sims grow and change and have a great time. Really looking forward to it. Really want to thank everyone for watching. As always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, maybe check out my Patreon page, and we'll see you again next time.